Woohoo! Welcome back to another episode of No Man's Sky. As always, I'm Captain Beefy with the Game Vault, and we are back here at our little base. Last time around, we ran some missions for the scientist, got some more cool blueprints and whatnot. We built an atmosphere harvester and an oxygen harvester. If you watch the whole video, you see I screwed up which was which. So, yeah, that's my bad. The oxygen harvester is much better for harvesting oxygen, obviously. But one thing I did want to try is I got off and I rendered that last video and got it uploaded and all that, but I filled the atmosphere harvester before I did. So I was out of the game for a while, and look at that, it's working. All right, cool. So for me, it worked. Does it always work? Not necessarily. So there's that. So we're going to go ahead and take that oxygen out. Now you see we moved some stuff around. Just for now, this is a crap base. It's not going to be here forever. We are going to look for a bigger and better deposit of curious mold or curious whatever mold balls. So we're going to find some more of those and relocate this base hopefully to a better location, because as it stands, it's pretty much garbage right now. Now, I did go through and I refined all of my salt except for one piece into chlorine, which gives me, around 400, almost 400,000 in chlorine, which isn't a lot, but it's, it's decent, it's honest money. Albumin pearls, of course, we got last time around. Those have not respawned yet. I did make a little more chromatic metal because I wanted to go ahead and get this off the list of things to do. I'm gonna install that personal refiner. Get that done. It was annoying me popping up all the time. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go out and I'm going to go directly north and look for some more curious deposits. If I find them, or when I find them, we'll cut back. I'm not going to make you guys walk with me that whole distance because it's probably going to take a while. All right, so wish me luck. I'm going to need it. Alright, so heading north, I saw these stars pop up and I was like, yes, but what they are is glowing minerals, which is cool. We're going to go ahead and see what's in those, but that's not what we wanted. But I was kind of working on the theory like the north-south thing, where, I found gold, so I got that, where if you find a building and you head directly north or south from it, you're going to find another building. So I'm seeing if that same thing works here for like these kind of like the mold, the curious deposits. So far, I mean, it got me these floating crystals heading pretty much due north. I may have deviated a tiny bit, so maybe it rotates between certain types of things like this. Maybe I'll find another one of these or something else like it. I'm not sure. I'll keep you guys updated. Because I know when you do the buildings, it's not like you're going to find a trade place every single time, but you will find something, which is kind of cool. So we're just going to see what we get out of this. I brought the ship down because we are low on cargo space. We're definitely going to need to work on that a little bit. Yeah, we got some of these guys here. We can analyze them. Break them down, and we're getting granite. Oh, look at that. Okay. So all kinds of interesting stuff to sell. The only problem is it's taking up my inventory. Damn it. All right, we're going to have to do something about that. What do we got in the ship? Anything that we can stack? I can take this and put it on the ship. That cannot. I don't see anything being repeated on both, so... Alright, well that's that. We are definitely going to have to hit up the space station and do some selling here after this. So I'll be back. We're going to continue to look. So yeah, we're still heading north, and look what we found. More of these glowing crystals, or glowing minerals, whatever. Floating crystals. So yeah, I think this is probably going to be a winner. So if you ever find a small batch, and I'm going to continue on just to see if this is in fact correct. I mean, granted, if it works for me, it's not going to work for you, but I think we can all assume that it will. We'll find out. So let me go ahead and get my ship down. We'll get these mined up, and then I'm going to move on. So I'll let you know the next thing I find. All right, so for the record, we found some more here. This is only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them, I think. Yeah, there's 6 of them here. So not a significant upgrade, but as you can see, we are directly north from our base. Boom. So we've been heading north. We found some more of the floating crystals and all that. Do I even have room for these? Yeah, I do. Okay. We're not going to set up a base for one more deposit. That's not worthwhile, in my opinion. Damn, we wasted that one. See if we're closer to the ship, if it works. Yeah, there we go. So we'll at least grab these while we're here. Then we're going to keep looking. What I did is I ended up getting in my ship because running, it was just taking forever. But I found some more of the crystals, like I said. So it looks like the north-south lineup is good and effective. I could set up a mini base here just for harvesting purposes, but quite honestly, we will find something better. And we're going to continue to look, so I'll be back. Oh, all right, guys. Well, it took a lot of doing, but we scored a bigger payload here. I think there's 9 of them here, if I'm not mistaken. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So yeah, almost, you know, double the amount of poop. So we're going to go ahead and establish a base here. And I really don't see the reason to keep the old base. Why can't we make a base? Well, that's weird. That is totally not cool. Something going on here? What's going on here? Well, we need to mark this spot, that's for sure. So I'm going to go ahead and drop my ship down real quick. And do a quick reload. I'll see you in a second. Alright, we're back in and we can build now. That was the weirdest thing. So I tried reloading. That didn't work. So I did just a full reboot of the game and now it's working. I figured it had to be something silly like that. I don't know really why that happened, but it did. Now it's over. Crisis averted. I was like, come on, man. I'm going to tell you guys, I'm going to be honest. I spent a lot of time looking for a better place. I found tons of those crystals, those floating crystals. And I did find a couple of other curious deposits, but none of them had, they were both 6 balls each, you know, which is only one more than the one I have. So hardly worth putting up a whole new base for at that point, you know. So yeah, that was kind of crazy. All right, well, we're good to go. So when these guys roll, we're going to want to catch them. How many can I build? A bunch. 36. All right. Oh, good. I'm not standing in the way for once. The ship's in the way, but that's fine. Put some underneath. Even though you can barely see it, I have to do it. And just in case they want to roll off this side, we're going to go ahead and do that. Hopefully that'll be enough of a containment setup. Let me move the ship a hair. But yeah, 9 is a lot better than 6. Or 5. Yeah, 6, not so much. This has a little bit better terrain around here from the looks of it. Go ahead and get rid of all this crap that's in here. Yeah, ferrite dust and all that. Hopefully it all stays. Oh, we're going to need one more wall. I was worried about that. Come here, you. You're not getting away. Okay. Yeah, I was a little concerned about that, so I'm going to put one more wall up, and we'll be done with that. And then we're going to destroy the old base. 100%. It's going to be gone. I'll build one of those... I forget what it's called, but it holds all the old parts for the base when you destroy it. That'll make life a little easier. Alright, so what did we want? One more over here. Alright, there we go. It goes all the way in. And did this one? Yeah, this one went all the way in too. Perfect. Get some of these while we're here. Nice source of dihydrogen close by. A little bit of oxygen. Didn't I see some oxygen? Yeah, a couple plants. Not much. But we got a couple. Anything else of interest? More dihydrogen up there. All right. So, first things first, we've got way too much crap on us. All this stuff here, you see? Look at that, 3,000. Almost 4. All this stuff we've got here, and on the starship, we're going to go sell all that off. Make a couple bucks. And then we're going to warp back down to our mold base. And go ahead and destroy it. I might just pick up all the pieces, actually. In fact, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'll just... because there's not much to it, so... I can do that without any issue. I'll have plenty of space freed up in my inventory here for it. We'll go ahead and trade these in while we're up there. Get some more maps for some ships that are in distress, because we'll definitely want to get a couple more of those and make some money. We're still sitting under, yeah, under 9 million, which isn't good. But yeah, we're getting there. So let me go ahead and trade all this stuff in, do all that little busy work, and I'll meet you back at the new base while we set it up and see what it's going to look like. See you there. Alright, so we're up at about 9.5 million now, so we made a couple bucks. We can definitely whip up some more money here real quick. Got some extra parts laid around. We got 11 planetary charts now, so we are definitely ready to go ship hunting again when the time comes. I built a base in this area that is a little more simplistic than the one from the other area. As you can see, there's no big metal chamber. It's just this wooden room. Threw a light in there. We got our our 2 guys. Our 3rd guy should be along here soon. Can I make the... I can't make the one that hides everything. Damn it. I can do a storage container, which might come in handy, but we're really not going to play with that at the moment. We're actually going to wait until we get a freighter before we do any of that. So next up is, let's get ourselves a guy for the weapons terminal, but now we have an awesome spot to gather plenty of nanites. And as you can see, I've got almost 9,000 nanites now, which is really fantastic. The atmosphere harvester, not so great. Oxygen harvester, much faster. I recommend using this for oxygen if you can. But, you know, if you don't have a choice, whatever. They both work. I threw them both down and got them both running because I wanted to generate some oxygen while I was building. And in fact, let's do this while we're here real quick. Got some oxygen. And I got some chlorine. We'll go ahead and get that stuff processing just to make a little bit more. We do have more oxygen being made, so that's fine. Remember, we've got dihydrogen in this area, so if we need it, we've got a way to get it real quick. Got a real nice source of magnetized ferrite down there if we're going to need it. A little bit of oxygen over there, some more dihydrogen, sodium nitrate right there. A little more oxygen this way, but we got a gold deposit, a copper deposit, and a magnetized ferrite deposit. So we got a lot of resources, you know, within sight of this area. These, a little bit of a hike through, 100 and something to 500 away, but not too horrible. And plenty of stuff to mine up. So, let's go ahead and collect this. Not quite done yet. But when we do, we're going to head out to deep space, and we're going to try to get ourselves a guy to work this little gun table here. I think's pretty cool. Now the scientist is ready for us again. Coming up soon, we'll go ahead and talk to him. And I definitely want to get on board the anomaly. I'm going to have to get some of the salvage data to get the thing that hides the wires, because the wires are just very annoying. I can't stand them. They make me crazy. This is something I added because I had to have it. This is definitely a must-have in a base. It just allows you to do things like quickly go to the space station if you need something. Instead of hopping in your ship, flying up there, going through all the time and effort, using up the fuel, you can just boop boop and you're there. So, perfect way to go. Alright, almost ready, chlorine? Yeah? Alright. So yeah, the weird glitch that happened earlier, let me know if that's ever happened to you guys. It kind of freaked me out for a moment there. I was like, what happened? Did something change? Was there an update, something I'm not aware about? Did I break my files, my save file? But that just seemed like a reboot was all it took, and that's usually the case, especially in a game like this. If things get a little wonky, reload a save, and if that doesn't work, then shut down the game and restart it. And usually one of those things will fix it, hopefully. If not, well, then you're in big trouble. Yeah, real basic base here. We only got one floor on it, but we do have another whole area down here. We could slap a door in here and make that another room if we wanted to. I just built the floor or the walls down to the ground because it looks cooler than having them floating. It's really not a good look, to be honest. Alright, refiner's done. Let's see what our value is in chlorine now. And again, that's not something I want to blast through and sell until we have a bunch of it, because then we'll make some money. Almost 800,000. That's not bad. There's the oxygen. Alright. Yeah, I've got myself real low on O2, but that's okay. It can be made real quick. Alright, let's get out of here, and let's go find ourselves a weapons terminal dude. I'm going to get all these done and move on. Next set of missions. Alright, so current mission. We just right to over here. One jump away. No problem. We're on our way. Now, just like the other guys, this guy is going to give you a handful of missions to do. It gets kind of repetitive and annoying, but, it is what it is. But while we're here, I'll definitely take advantage of the space station and up our storage on our suit. And I'm going to try to remember to bring in the anomaly and do it in there as well. I don't think I've got any salvage data units, so I won't be getting any new stuff for the base. We're going to have to just have a day where I go out and collect a ton of those to make things easier, because it's just a pain otherwise. Alright, let's see how much these cost. I want to get us back over 10 million, but this is going to take a little bite out of it. It shouldn't be too bad. We're not too far along yet. $35,000, no problem. Alright, where's our dude? Is he across the way? Yeah, he's across the way. Sometimes they're back in this little side room over here. A handful of nanites. Let's go chit chat with this dude over here. Where are you, buddy? Here you are. Hello, warrior. Tamagoib. And we'll accept. And I remember back in the day, you used to go to these bases, and there used to be a Viking once in a while that would give you a free trade-in for your gun. Sometimes it would exceed the gun that you have. I haven't seen that for a long time. I don't know if they took that out of the game or it broke or whatever. Let me know in the comments if you still see that from time to time, because I sure don't. For me, it's just, you know, it's just stopped happening at all. He'd sometimes be also at like the small little space stations and whatnot, so kind of weird. All right, we're gonna head out. Now we're gonna jump again because it's almost time to get ourselves a freighter. I don't know if this will be our 5th jump or not, but the hyperdrive has no fuel. Because of course not. And I don't have any hyperdrive fuel because, yeah, why would I? Alright, so... Oh, good.
Product constructed. Product constructed. Product constructed.
I'll go from, what, 16% to 40. Just awful. Alright. Yeah, I know we could have taken the fast travel right to the base, but I wanted to do this just to see if we initiate a freighter battle, because it's time to get a freighter. Now, I am going to be picky with the freighter. And we don't have one this time. But yeah, and I forgot to get the damn thing for the anomaly, but that's alright. Alright, where's... Oh, here it is. Yeah, so... I am going to be picky with the freighter. I don't want to get a crap freighter and then have to trade it out and upgrade it later. So I'm not going to take one right off the bat for this character. We're going to have to find probably either a nice big Sentinel one or a nice big Star Destroyer style one. One of those two. And I want the biggest one you can get. I like the biggest one. They're monstrous, they're imposing, and they're badass looking. So hopefully we'll find one of those, and then we'll just do the reload until we get an S-Class out of it. Because there's really no point in going anything lower than that, because all you got to do then is buy another one and buy another one and buy another one. If you can get it free on your first freighter, then you're going to save yourself 100+ million units easily. You know, as opposed to accepting it just because you want to get it and get moving on with some of the other stuff you can do. Forget it. Just be patient. You will find one. You find a good one eventually. Alright, we're going to bring it down here. See the base from up here. That's a tiny little spot. Check our O2 while we're here. 1. See, so it's cooking while we're away, but it's not producing, which is kind of annoying. Alright, well, let's get our curious mold. As you can see, that extra little bit of wall put everything in the right spot now, so that's good. These don't all flow the right direction the way I wanted them to, but it's alright. Oh, hey, I almost missed you, buddy. That gives us 3,700. Pretty solid yield, man. You think about it, it's like coming to the base and getting, you know, almost 750 nanites every visit. That's great. Let's talk to this guy, see what he's got to say. And we'll accept the gift. Alright, so we got a toxic protection module.
Navigational data received.
And some nav data to go to a weapons research facility, which is this direction, and it's off planet. Cool. Alright, well, I'm going to see you guys there. Alright, well, we found the approximate location, and this is more than likely the real location. Hey, we get a free landing pad. Let's take it. Now, these guys are, patrolled by sentinels. You see them right there? So, we might need pugnium to get on in. So, let's go ahead, make sure we've got our ammunition on us. Get our bolt caster. We'll have to blast through the door. This will take a minute. That guy's going to get agitated and bring his friends. But as soon as we get inside, everybody will basically go into search mode. At least hopefully. Let's see if I need to slather my hand with pugnium. Alright, let's override production. New blueprint accepted. Alright. And it looks like these guys are no longer looking for me. Once I get back to the armorer, he's going to go ahead and give me, he'll translate that blueprint, and I'll get some goodies for it, so that's cool. Here, we'll knock this out real quick. Grab rusted metal. Alright, I'll see y'all back at the base. Alright, we're back at the base, and there's our 748. Let's go ahead, throw this in there, collect our nanites, and get another 747 going that time. Perfect. Talk to our dude, and then that's going to be a wrap. If you found this video enjoyable at all, please leave a like on it. It's a huge help. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and ring that bell for notifications. It's always a huge help. You'll see every time a new video drops. We got some new stuff coming up here in a couple weeks. Things are going to change dramatically as far as how videos are made and presented and so forth, the style, the quality of them, and all. So I'm going to try to keep up with the quantity of them, you know, by doing daily videos. I'll definitely do that on a daily basis, but we're going to see some more interesting and different styles of videos coming up, and I can't wait for that once that PC is up and running. So thanks for stopping by, everybody. I will see you next time. Until then, peace.